moment before I am actually running late to a meeting, but I told them that I had to go live and address something. So this morning, been hearing all the past week about ambition, and it's been crafted and it's been um, laid out as uh, particularly when it comes to who Joe Biden might pick as a running mate, about black women, particularly Kamala Harris's, and it's been said about Stacey Abrams. They're too ambitious, and then so I'm watching Joe Scarsborough's show this morning, and Joe says something that is the linchpin of this, and this is why I do not trust white liberals, white progressives, ex-white conservatives, just basically white people on any issues related to race, because you don't have the nuance to understand and to understand to for any of this. And as you're speaking, you're saying racist shit and you don't even know it. So Joe this morning was saying, they were talking about ambition, and he I likened it to, I'm a historian. I've done some history, and other potential vice presidential candidates that the presidential candidate was concerned about that person's ambition. And then he said it's the same thing as loyalty. So this is how the narrative gets shifted. This is how racist shit gets shifted to to center whiteness, to say, to discount what the fucking racist problem is with the statements and make it into something that is universal among all people. And all people universal default is whiteness. So that right there is racist. But let me tell you why these statements are fucking false. Is because black people and white black and white ambition is not the fucking same. White people are expected to be ambitious. So yes, you can say that ambition is equivalent to loyalty in picking a presidential vice presidential partnership, because that is how whiteness works. So ambition among white people is expected. You are expected to succeed. This is why we have so many fucking mediocre white people in tech. Because the expectation is you say something, you do something, you're ambitious. Oh my God, you are living the quote unquote American dream. This is the thing you're supposed to do. What is fundamentally flawed with that is that no one else gets to do that. Black people, particularly black women, are not supposed to be ambitious. We're supposed to be in service to white people always. So when you say that we're too ambitious, what you're saying is we're out of our fucking place. We don't remember our place and we need to get back in our place. And that is fundamentally racist. And trying to decouple that with what's happening right now is defaulting to white supremacy and the comfort of white people. And I just really needed to say that. So when you say when I heard all the shit about Stacey Abrams wasn't qualified, that's bullshit. Based on the Constitution, you had to be a certain age and be a U.S. citizen and maybe one more goddamn qualification. She's qualified. Now, what you can say is she doesn't have experience winning a race. I mean, those are the things you can talk about, but don't say she's not qualified. She is differently qualified because she has, particularly if, from coming from the state of Georgia, she almost flipped this racist, white supremacist ass state that has fundamentally um, done everything you could think of and made up for voter suppression, and she almost flipped the fucking state. And you have 2 Senate seats coming from Georgia. How the fuck can you say she would not be a qualified candidate? She's been doing everything with fair fight to make sure that other states are not impacted as badly as Georgia has been. Um, and so don't say that she's too ambitious. Just say that you don't like her or whatever. And I can tell you some of this stuff is about the fact that she's a fat black woman. That's what that is. A lot of that is she does not fit the mold of what folks think, because no one fat or black, because they're mammies, right? Because that's the stereotypical Aunt Jemima mammy, could be ambitious enough to be seen. How dare she want to be seen? She does not have a her physicality is not attractive enough because it does not fit at all the white stereotype or white narrative of what beauty is. And then when I want to talk about Kamala Harris is this woman has endured you're bullshit on every level of government. And to say that why shouldn't she be ambitious? I would think somebody would want somebody to be ambitious, but don't couple ambition with loyalty. That's two different things. I'm very ambitious, and I'm loyal to people who are loyal to me. So don't put those things together, because they're two different fucking things. How ambitious I am because I want to win a Nobel Prize in economics, because I fundamentally want to change the fucking ecosystem of technology so that it prioritizes the most vulnerable. I want to change our economic system so we're talking about profit without oppression. How the fuck do I get there if I'm not ambitious? How do I get there if I'm not ambitious, and yet you still want to put me in my place? That's racist. That's some white supremacist bullshit. So I need y'all to understand, when you're hearing this thing, you need to try. You need to write. You remember like Keel and Peel. I forget K and Peel. What the hell that name was? Where they had Obama, the angry translator. I need you to get a racist translator. I need you to get a white supremacist translator. So when you hear these terms, you can translate them into the racist bullshit that they are in. So Joe Scarborough, what you said this morning was racist as fuck and inaccurate. Um, Ronald Reagan being concerned that his running mate was gonna be too ambitious, which equals loyal, is not the same thing as people saying that Kamala Harris and Stacey Abrams are too ambitious. It's because black women don't know their fucking place in your eye, and they're being too ambitious right now. So understand that, what the fuck that is, and deal with that, because we will no longer let you derail conversations and make them the default of whiteness. We're talking about racism, and that's what the fuck we're going to continue to talk about.